Are you looking for the best field watches? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best watches on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Timex Expedition Scout 40mm. Timex coined the phrase "takes a licking and keeps on ticking" as an advertising slogan in the 1960s. And nowhere is it more apt than when applied to the Expedition series of Timex field watches. The Timex Expedition was the first watch that I bought myself, right after high school. I took it while studying in Central America in the mid-90s, and wore it every day. These simple, quartz-fueled watches fit the field watch definition perfectly. They are simple, reliable, affordable, and durable. They tell accurate time and, thanks to the common indiglo lighting, easily legible day and night. The Timex Expedition Scout is the best field watch under $100. For the price, some Expedition models begin in the $30 range. You can't beat these ubiquitous little watches. The Expedition Scout model pictured here costs about $60 and has a few nice strap options. Grab one for whatever craziness you may get into. You'll know the time and you won't worry about your watch, even though it'll be right there ticking along with the correct time. At number 2. Seiko Alpinist SPB 121. Watch enthusiasts love the Seiko brand for its exceptional value. Few, if any other brands offer such fine timepieces at such a reasonable price. And while the Seiko Alpinist is by no means a budget watch, at $725, it's an attainable watch for many people. But yes, that's a significant chunk of cash for a watch you'll wear traipsing through the woods. So why would you step up in price beyond some of the budget models listed here? Well, we're starting to get into the horological world now, and in this world, it's all about the details. First off, the SPB 121 is a spin-off of the extremely popular, yet discontinued, SARB 017. That watch put the Seiko Prospex line on the field watch map. Now, the SPB 121 picks up the baton and carries the Alpinist into modern times along with a few other models. The Alpinist runs on a caliber 6 or 35 automatic movement. This 24-jewel movement has a long 70-hour power reserve, meaning you can take it off on a Friday and the time will still be correct on Monday morning. That's a big deal in the world of automatic watches, especially at the under $1000 price range. Next come fit and finish details. The Alpinist is water resistant to 200 m, has very bright Lumi-Bright hands and markers for easy low-light visibility, and an inner rotating compass bezel. All this packs utility into a watch that also looks fantastic poking out under a sport coat in dressier situations. The brushed stainless steel case and polished accents really pop. And the green bezel is classic and classy. The Seiko Alpinist may be at the very bottom of the luxury watch price range, but it is a star among wristwatch fanatics. It says a lot about the wearer, primarily that they value a rugged, functional watch that goes past simple timekeeping. For those dabbling in watch collecting but who want a genuine field watch that can still stand up to the rigors of outdoor use, the Seiko Alpinist is certainly worth a test run. At number 3. Luminox Atakama Field Watch. The Atacama Field Automatic is a big, rugged, somewhat flashy field watch that edges toward the luxury market while maintaining all the functionality of a true outdoors watch. Powered by a Celita SW220-1 automatic movement, this Swiss watch is significantly larger than most field watches at 44 mm. But while it does buck the trend of smaller field watches, the Atacama Field Auto has exceptional 200-meter water resistance and remarkable lume. We put it through some rigorous testing and found this watch to be an amazing timepiece for outdoor use with one caveat. It will be too big for those with smaller wrists. And even for bigger individuals, you'll notice it when sliding it under shirt sleeves. But outside those downsides, the Atacama Field Automatic is a gorgeous, tough-as-nails watch that dresses up or down and can handle the roughest of conditions with ease. At number 4. Rolex Explorer. I don't really want to include a Rolex on this list, but without the Explorer, it feels incomplete. And that's because it's the single field watch that more people aspire to own than any other. I'll be straight up, I haven't worn the Rolex Explorer. But this happens to be among the most entry-level Rolex watches. And it happens to be the storied brand's only true field watch. A Rolex Explorer 40mm clocks in at $7,700 retail. And it's a fine specimen of a field watch, one absolutely tested in harsh climates in polar and mountaineering expeditions. It's a fantastic design that, reportedly, is legible in all conditions. One of Rolex's first tool watches, it was inspired by, and launched shortly after, the first summit of Mount Everest by Sir Edmund Hillary in Tenzing Norgay in 1953. It has outstanding legibility, with a black dial and 3, 6, and 9 numerals popping out in crisp, white lettering and backlit with a chromolite luminous material. Its chronometer certified to plus or minus 2 seconds per day. Rolex guarantees the oyster case waterproof to 100 m. So yes, it has all the chops of the most serious field watches. But would I wear a Rolex as a true field watch, one that gets hand-jammed into rock cracks while scrambling through a scree field? Heck no. Would I wear it while wading into a partially frozen river to place duck decoys in the dark? Absolutely not. Let's not be ridiculous. Like some of the other pricey models here, it would be cringe-inducing to put such an expensive piece of jewelry through such a beating. But would I love to look down on my wrist and see one there? Well, I am human, and the Rolex Explorer is a thing of beauty and maybe a bit more attainable than other Rolex models. At number 5. Hamilton Khaki Field Expedition Auto. The Hamilton Khaki Field Watch is, to many aficionados, the field watch. Hamilton began in 1892 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, making timepieces for railroad workers. In 1914, it became an official supplier to the U.S. Armed Forces. In 1942, it ceased civilian production to focus on military service during World War II. Between 1942 and 1945, Hamilton produced over 1 million timepieces including wristwatches and marine chronometers for the military effort. If any single watch defines the field watch category, it's the Hamilton Khaki. Hamilton offers a wide array of khaki field watches. There are day/date models, and there's the King model, which features the date and day, spelled out completely. There are titanium models and mechanical versions that the user must wind. These are the truest renditions of historical field watches and are worthy of consideration for any collector or casual wearer. But if there's a best Hamilton field watch, it's the Khaki Field Expedition Auto. This watch, which still runs just under $1,000, is in many ways the perfect field watch. It has a simple, easy-to-read face, excellent low-light visibility with super luminova hands and markers, and a screw-down crown with 100 m of water resistance. The heart of the Khaki Field Expedition Auto is Hamilton's accurate and reliable H10 movement. This three-hand movement packs a phenomenal 80 hours of power reserve. Slim and sleek, this watch is a perfect companion for outdoor adventures or daily trips to the office.